Okay, so today we're working with a bunch of kind of fun ingredients. A lot of them are things that are kind of reminiscent of the South where I grew up. So we're going to get at flavors in a couple of different ways. We have Boudin here. We could use bacon, but we're going for a little bit different flavor profile. Boudin is a Cajun spiced pork and rice sausage. A lot of garlic, just a lot of flavor. It's got a nice little sweetness to it too. Using mushrooms, corn, spring onion, some fresh garlic. We have kale. I'm going to use a little bit of cane vinegar, some butter that we're going to clarify and just use a little bit to seal our wraps when we do them. Some fresh thyme, onion, chive, goat cheese. And then these are Brik wraps. They're called fruits de Brik. And they're kind of like a crepe, but they're a lot tougher as far as being robust, and they can hold the filling very well. And then you could actually make the rolls that we're going to make up ahead and freeze them if you'd like. A lot easier to work with for some things than phyllo dough. So that's going to be our twist on things, and it's going to give us a lot more texture and a lot more crispness. So our recipe today has a couple of different parts. We're going to need to make a corn stock, and we don't need to do that, but it gives a lot more flavor. You don't want to waste the flavor that you have in the corn. We're going to blanch off our kale a little bit to get a better texture in our rolls. And then we have to clarify some butter. So first thing we're doing, we're just going to finish taking these kernels off the corn. We're going to use that in our recipe. And then we're just going to set that aside. And then let's just take these cobs, put them in our pot right here. Take a little bit of smashed garlic, throw that in. A little bit of thyme. Take some black peppercorns, a couple from the middle. And then we're going to cover with water. And we're just going to bring that up to a simmer. Okay, so our kale is blanching off. It's been in this boiling water for about 4 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and put that into this ice water to shock it down. It'll stop the cooking process. The reason we're doing that is because we're not going to really cook that filling that we're making a second time. So this is our only opportunity to kind of soften up the texture and get some of that flavor evened out. And we'll just leave it in there till it's cool. So we're going to take our spring onions, we're going to go ahead and do a mince on those. It's finely cut. There we go. Do that. We have some minced garlic that we just prepared the same way. And we're going to take that in a little pan with a little bit of olive oil, maybe a touch of butter, and we are going to slowly cook that, which we would call to sweat. When you want to sweat something, you are just removing the flavors from it. You're not getting any caramelization. You're just kind of getting that pure, slightly cooked flavor out of it. So we'll go ahead and start that. Okay, so this is our spring onion, and we've got it slowly cooking. That's what we mean to sweat. If you look, vegetables are translucent. We've got a little bit of salt in there because salt, if you fool with salt with your hands, it kind of dries your hands out. So what it'll also do is give you a lot more flavor because it'll pull those juices out of your vegetables as they're cooking. And you want them to be kind of translucent and softened for this kind of preparation because it's going to go into a filling, and you don't want a whole lot of distracting textures. Okay, so we've got our goat cheese whipping in here. We let it soften. We're going to add our vegetable mixture. This is the kale that we blanched off and the vegetables that we sweated. To that, we're going to add black pepper, some fresh chives, some salt, some cayenne pepper, and we're going to add a couple of drops of that cane vinegar to just brighten it up. You don't want too much, just a little bit. Okay, so this is our brick pastry. It's also called Warka. when you're working with something like this, keep it under a towel because it'll dry out quickly because it's so thin. It's originally made in rounds, but we've gone ahead and cut it into a rectangle. So we're going to take some clarified butter, using clarified because we want this to be crisp, and I don't want a whole lot of moisture making it soggy from regular butter, so we've taken the milk solids out. So we're just going to brush that down. This one's a little dry, but we'll be all right. Okay, this is our cheese mixture. Put it in a plastic bag, and we're just going to pipe that out. There we go. Okay. Pull that back a little bit, make it uniform. Fold our edges over. Pull this back. And then just roll that up. I'm going to brush that with a little bit of butter. And we're going to let that chill in the refrigerator for a couple of minutes while we prep the rest of our ingredients. So at this point, we've got our rolls in the oven. They're cooking at 450 degrees. I like using a wok because it's just the most versatile thing in the kitchen. So I'm going in with some grapeseed oil, a little bit of that clarified butter, and then we're going to add our mushrooms. And we're going to go ahead and let those brown. Salt. We'll add a little bit of pepper and a little salt. Okay, so our mushrooms are brown. A little bit of onion. Let that saute. Gonna add our corn. While that's cooking, and a little bit of that Boudin, that Creole sausage. We're just going to put that in, let it render out, took that out of the casing. Add a little bit of garlic. We'll let that saute for about a minute. Finish up. Going to add a little bit of our cornstarch, a little bit of sage and chive. Let that reduce up. And we're just going to let that mixture kind of, some of that liquid come out. So here are our rolls filled with the goat cheese that we had in the oven. We cooked them at 450 degrees for about 15-20 minutes. That's our mixture of the Boudin and mushroom. And my friend Scott sent me this beautiful kale and superfood puree pesto that we'll go around the outside with. Just get a little bit more color. There we go. Those are our crunchy mushroom goat cheese rolls on Boudin and mushroom ragout.